Hey everyone, I want to thank you for tuning into this short video in which I will be elaborating on the top 6 tips for first-time home buyers. My goal today is to make your first transaction as simple and as stress-free as possible. So let's get into it. Alright, so tip number 1, be aware of the minimum down payment required to purchase your home, and that will be dependent on the purchase price of your property. For example, for homes that cost up to $500K, the minimum down payment is 5%. For homes that cost more than $500K and less than $1 million, the minimum down payment is 5% on the first $500K plus 10% on the remaining balance. And finally, for homes that cost $1 million or more, the minimum down payment has to be 20%. Now, to keep your monthly mortgage payments low and to avoid your mortgage insurance cost, I would recommend to save 20%. Alright, so my second tip is to get pre-approved. Most buyers think that the first step in the home buying process is to contact a realtor like me. But trust me, you're better off meeting with your local bank or contacting your mortgage broker to figure out how much you pre-qualify for. So once again, get pre-approved before you start looking. That leads us to our tip number 3. And people, I cannot stress the importance of this, but make sure you can really afford the home you want. And this does not only mean the monthly mortgage payments, but other expenses that are associated with owning a property, including property taxes, your utilities, and if you're considering in buying a condominium, maintenance fee is another one. So all these associated costs in owning a property needs to be accounted for to make sure you can really afford the home you want. Okay, my tip number 4 is to shop around. And I don't mean that for a home, but for the best mortgage rates. Just like you shop around for a house, you also need to shop around for the best rate. And listen, don't just go to your local bank and expect to receive the best rates. I want you to visit a few different banks and compare them, do your research, and make a informed decision. Now, you could also get in touch with a mortgage broker who can negotiate the best rates for you without a charge, right? But keep in mind, even the smallest decrease in your interest rate can have a huge impact on your monthly payments and the interest you're paying over time. So once again, shop around for the best mortgage rates. My tip number 5 for you guys is to take advantage of the first-time home buyers program. These are basically incentives offered by the government that will be dependent on your current situation at hand. For example, if you're looking to buy a pre-con or a pre-construction, you may be eligible for some benefits that you may not be when purchasing a resale home. And in addition, there are other incentives that are offered by the government. For example, you can use the money from your RRSP towards the down payment of your first home. Similarly, another incentive that I can think of right now is you'll get a deduction in your land transfer tax in purchasing your first home. And these incentives can help you a long way. So make sure you're informed about this, and it's my responsibility to also keep you guys informed of any changes. So if you have any questions regarding the first-time home buyers program, feel free to get in touch with me. Alright, so this brings us to our last tip. Are you guys ready? It's a simple one. Keep saving. A good rule of thumb is to reserve 3 to 5% of your home's purchase price to cover your home's closing cost. Your closing costs can include lawyer's fee, land transfer tax, and other minor costs that could be associated with closing. Now, I want to thank you for watching this video, and I hope you found this valuable. If you know anyone who will find this video valuable as well, please go ahead and share that with them. This is it. Thank you for watching. Until next time, Faiz Siddiqui logging out. See ya.